Kennedy, don't you think this is dangerous? Do you ever feel at some point the robots, because that's what AI is, do you ever feel that robots will one day become self-aware, maybe have emotions of their own?
What you've just described is what in technical terms we call artificial superintelligence, in that you're getting to a level where a machine can be able to fully take over now the human intelligence capabilities. It can be able to control itself, also like the example you shared of a robot. What I would say is that, one, we are yet to get there in terms of the developments of artificial intelligence. That is, if we will ever get there. Maybe based on the current projection and the development, we might get there. And the reason for that is because artificial intelligence, as it's been described, is that artificial intelligence does not have obstructive knowledge. And by that I mean, it does not have emotional intellect. It does not have the creative skills. It does not have the ability to innovate on its own. It does not have those problem-solving skills on its own. So what that means is that it just, if you feed this particular machine learning model or this artificial intelligence application with biased data, maybe on different forms. It could be gender, it could be race, it could be on social economic. The model or this particular AI application is going to learn from that data. And that means, and a good example that I like using is the case of social media and how the big tech companies have been able to use, you could use data that maybe for a particular social group. And in this case, let's say maybe like the case we had in Syria, whereby journalists would share information on social media, but the applications, the AI application, the models by Facebook would flag them as criminals and also censorship. So when we talk of bias and discrimination, it's in various forms. If while within the context of the social media platforms, you're able to see that AI that we thought could help us to combat misinformation and disinformation. On the flip side, it's the tool that's now amplifying racial bias and disinformation. And I would go on and give various examples of the different forms of racial discrimination and such.